Hello, I am Maisha Wiggins, and I am going to explain or demonstrate Common Planner. Okay, I selected Common Planner because I am currently at a stage in my career where planning is very important. Being able to be organized and be able to pull things quickly has become essential. Okay. I currently teach two courses under my content, under my pathway for transportation and distribution logistics. So having a planner helps me to stay organized just in that aspect alone. Not to mention, courses, college, and other things that you may do that I do currently outside of my occupation. Okay, so as you can see here, Common Planner asks you it asks you different things. It asks you if you're a teacher. It asks you about the school you work for if you are a teacher. It asks you if you're a student. Okay, it also gives you pricing, but this account is free. Okay, all you need is a email address and a password. Okay, so it is not going to let me show you the initial setup. I have tried it a number of times, but it is free. Once you click the free, you'll set everything up. Of course, it pops. It generates. Here I am, Maisha Wiggins. Here's my plan books. Okay, for 2025-26. I am a teacher at Sharpstown High School. Okay. Here's what the page looks like. Okay. My course is Transportation, Distribution, and Logistics. Okay. So what I really like about this page is everything is very user friendly. It's very simple. Okay, I do like that. It gives you information here, which you already know because you put it there, but it does reiterate what we're looking at. Okay, we have the date here, week, month, and we have unit timeline, which I would like to use. I believe it is an additional charge, and I'm looking into that. But at this moment, I'm going to just stick with what's currently available under the free module. Okay, which is the date, week, and month. Okay, you have the settings. Okay, this is where you would add different courses, edit your courses, edit your weekly, edit what you need to edit, add what you need to add. Okay, this is it right here. If you have collaborators, which would be the people that you work with who you want to share your information with, this is where you would go. Okay, click this button here and it will allow you to copy the link, either download the QR code, share the email link, and then you may also add the individual or the school or team that you are part of. Okay, we also have a class website. I find that very interesting. My course is industry based, and so having a class website would be essential. It would be beneficial for us to have it in that aspect. It would be a great tool. Okay. Now, I'm sorry. Let's go back to week. So, as of right now, I currently have two courses, and I see them on different days. I have a B day and I have an A day. Okay. So I found it interesting that it allowed me to do that. I didn't think I could do it at first. A lot of the times I have to write it down in my calendar, B day, A day, B day, A day. So this is awesome. I love this aspect, this feature. Okay, so here's my one course. It's my first period. I put that information in here. Okay, and I'll show you where I entered it once I walk through these steps with you, just to show you in general what's in there. Okay, so it gives me I put my course name and then it allows me to give it the time. I have my lesson for the day. So this is what they will be learning on tomorrow, Monday, February 9th. This is what I'll be teaching that course. I also list my LO and DOL for the day, or that lesson plan. Okay, for my course, these are things that we use. Our exit ticket, which is our bell work. We also have our Apollo Prime links, which is what the class uses as a whole, because the students work in groups. for 45 minutes of the course, the class period, which is a laboratory assignment or it's a group work, a hands or real life application. So this is where they would go to get that information. These are guided practices. I use the guided practices to enter the slide decks, okay? So that's where the students can also go to grab that information. Well, not the students, but that's what I put it into Canvas for my students, but I put it here for me because if I need to edit it, I can do that here. I don't have to go and open it in Canvas or I open it in my Google Drive. I can just come in here and open it, and it'll open right up. Just like this. And any edits I might need to make to it, I can do that really quickly. And it's simple. I love it. Okay. Also here, the students' independent work that they'll be doing is also here. Okay. I need to pull it up and make any adjustments to this, I can do so. Or if I have someone else in my class watching my students for me, this would be easy for me to grab this link out of here and email it over to them. No problem. Here's their DOL. This is the key to the DOL that they're going to be taking. So at this point, I will go through, use the DOL key and check it, wherever I'm located. No problem. Okay, and I love it. So you also get to, with that aspect, as you can see, it's a awesome feature, right? Let's go up a little bit here. Okay, so here, in general, this is the lesson plan for my B-Day Concepts and Distribution Logistics courses. Okay. And then I have my principles courses. So let me go through real quick and show you how to add them. Okay, so as you can see, I hit the settings, class, and schedules. Okay, I'm going to scroll down. So I created this one as a template before, and it did not. My voice was not activated, so I have to delete it and show you guys from here. Okay, so I'll delete that and we'll restart. Okay, so here you have I write lesson plans for this. Okay, and then it says I do not write plans for this. So I typically believe that because my lesson plans are created for me, I select I do not write for this. But if you select that, it will not allow you to make the edits or the necessary adjustments you need to make to it as far as adding the data, because it's a non-instructional entry. Okay, so I'm going to select I make the lesson plan for it, and we have test PLC. Okay, this will be the time that we meet with I meet with my appraiser every day. Okay, so this is a part of my busy schedule, and I meet with them from 10 to 10:30. Okay, I'm going to save that. Okay, now I can go, and then I'm going to also go here where I am going to select the order. So here is where you're going to put things in order. See, I have every A day, every B day. I was so excited when I could do that. It's awesome. Okay, so I'm going to go here. I'm going to bring this up to under my first period of each day because it does not change. It's the same every day. Okay, as you can see here, I have my 4 classes here and I have my 4 classes here. What you will notice is I have this third period A and B day, so they don't change either. Okay, it's the same every day. All right, and we have templates. So here I can decide or choose. I can choose what template I would like to use. I think I'm going to select one. Okay, and let's go through it because they have I believe it's 4 different options for templates, and for me I'm going to pick minimal because I don't need to do much in my PLC but take notes. Okay, I mean, we may have a demo, and you can note that in there that I have to demo that day. Okay. Okay, and that's about it. Here, click out, and you're going to show up in your agenda, okay, for the week. So here I'll just write notes. Let me see, I want to do a point here. Okay, I'm gonna say we're gonna talk about expo projects. So I just put a note in here to discuss expo projects. Okay, and that's for Monday. Now Tuesday, my notes may be different. There may be something else that comes up. Okay. Also, sorry. Also here, you'll notice that it allows you to say, if you click on the day, on the day menu, okay, it gives me the day. Look at that, 150. That's awesome. Okay, so here it allows you to say, hey, add a no school day, add a special event, bump all lessons. Now this would take the lesson out. If you pull all lessons, it'll take it back to what it was. Okay. You can turn the classes on or off. You can reorder the classes in different spaces. You can delete, you can erase it. Okay. Also here, copy and paste. So I use this feature to add all these in, because once you add it in the first time, as far as your information here, I'll show you with this link here. I mean, with this one. So here I have my basic first aid and CPR. So I can copy this and take it over to this one and say paste. And it copies it over. Copies all the information over. Okay. So let's do it here. You can also do it in individual brackets and tabs. Here, copy. And we'll say paste. Is awesome. Easy peasy. Okay. So the information I enter is also interactive. Again, like I showed you guys, you can open them and begin to work in that field. Also, I can put a link here if I like. I don't have the link to add to my field trip, but that would be cool if I had that link up. But you can add a link here. Okay, I can add something here. I can edit it. I can put the link here in this bar, or I can put it up there, and then I can click it if I need to look at the flyer for the field trip. Also, I can add, like I said, the no school days special event. No school days. We have staff development. And look, also it transfers. So once I got this in for this week, next week it's starting all over again for me. I just have to update this information. It's here, it's ready to go. I just have to enter it once and copy and paste it to where it needs to go. Here is awesome because these days are usually very confusing when you're trying to figure out what day you're going to be on when you come back from a break. Okay. Here's the month feature. It looks really cool. It gives you the ability to look at your month, your week in a glance. Like really quick. Just, hey, okay, yeah, we got a meeting. Okay, thank you. I got that. Perfect. Okay. The unit timeline, it costs a little extra, but it is beneficial for me. I believe I am going to try it out. Because of the fact that my lessons are planned for me, and this kind of breaks it down and gives me a timeline of how I need to work them. It's like a project manager type organizational planner. Okay. Gives you information on your outline. Standard tracker, which again is going to track your progress, see where you are. How are you working in this